Week 23, day 5. I asked my wife, I said, what do you think about my jokes? And her reply, what? Just kidding, I enjoy it. My wife and I have a good life. We've been married 49 years. Be 50 years, January 3rd, 1971. We got married, so it'll be 50 years this January the 3rd. Week 23, day 5, evaluation day. Did you have any humor this week? How about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? How about Wednesday morning? Thursday morning, did you get up and laugh for 60 seconds? If you didn't, put a minus on there. How about Friday morning? See, you got to do these things to see if they work. You can't just simply say, that's the silliest thing I've ever seen. That doesn't work. How do you know? You've never done it. You can reproduce white blood cells. You can increase blood activity, lower blood pressure, reduce stress. You can do all those things. All you got to do is what? Probably the last, 7, 8 years that I coached, I told the exact same story every Friday night before we took the field. Every Friday night. So the smarter kids figured it out after a while. This little boy is in a class, and he's a 6-year-old. And his teacher comes in and she says, everybody that loves ice cream, stand up. They all stand up. All 25 of them stand up. And she said, everybody that gets ice cream once a day, sit down. There's a couple of them that sit down. So everybody gets it every other day, sit down. A couple more sit down. Everybody gets it once a week, at least once a week, sit down. Okay, if you get it once a month, sit down. Once every 6 months. And there's one little boy still standing. And he's got a smile so wide he could eat a banana. And he's jumping up and down, and he's excited, and he's enthusiastic. And she said, how many of y'all get to eat ice cream once a year? And he goes nuts. He says, that's me. Aha, that's me. And she said, well, I got to ask you a question. If you only get ice cream once a year, why are you so excited? He said, tonight's the night. How many of you guys get to play Broken Bow once a year? Well, tell me now, why are you so excited? What do you think that did? I don't know if it did it or not, but I always thought it kind of reduced stress. We had a good time. Before we took the field, we had something good happen. I know you've heard this story, and I'll tell it to you anyway. Grant Teff, Baylor was fixing to play the University of Texas and hadn't beaten University of Texas since right before the Civil War. And so he goes in there and he says, sometimes you have to do things that are not very tasteful. They're difficult to do. But you just gotta do them. It's like eating a worm. And he took a worm and he dropped it in his mouth. And those kids went crazy. They also beat the University of Texas that day. And I'm not saying that if your coach eats a worm, you're gonna beat Churchill or you're gonna beat whoever it might be. But sometimes you gotta relax. You got to have a little humor. If you can't laugh, you're going to cry. Use your humor to reduce the stress and drop the blood pressure. Did you get your goals done this week? If you got them all done, write a plus. But here's the key. If you didn't get any of them done, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. You're not worthless. Give yourself a minus and write down there, why didn't you get it done? And don't lie, don't come up with some excuse, loser's limp. Write down exactly why you didn't get it done, and now write down what you're going to do differently next week. You didn't work out every day. How come? You didn't eat the right food. Write down why. And what are you going to do next week to make sure you do that? That's the key, isn't it? See, you have to accept responsibility for what you do. And then you got to be accountable for what you're going to do. And we have to be able to depend on you to do what you say you're going to do. And those are the qualities. Those are the qualities that make you the best you that you can be. Hadn't it been a great week? I just love humor. Better to be thought a fool than open your mouth and dispel all the doubt. See you next week.